today's topic, avoid overwhelm and you will find a deeply motivated student. Hey, what's going on? It's Scott Doty at Scott Doty TV. Thank you so much for checking in today. This is the place to be if you're a parent wanting to equip yourself to be an incredible asset to your kids' educational experience. Today, I want to talk about motivating your student, and one of the key ways to do it is to decrease overwhelm. Oh, overwhelm is so intense, and I hate it. I feel it right now. That's why I had to talk about it today. I've got way too much on my plate. It is demotivating when we have so many things to do and we just know we can't get them all done in time. It's the worst. In fact, I have a quick story to tell you about this. When I was in high school, when I was a senior in high school, I was the captain of the soccer team in the fall. And I also got a big part in the musical, the fall musical at my high school. So I had these two things going. I would go to school, I'd get out at 2:45. I would run over to soccer practice. I would run all the drills, we'd play all the games, all the things we had to do by 6 p.m. or so. I'd grab some quick dinner, 6:30 rehearsal, be done by about 9:30, and I still had to fit homework in somewhere. And that's fine. I made it work for a little while until it got later in the season. We had a big soccer game, it was the playoffs, and that same night, we had to do a run-through of the show. It was a dress rehearsal. And I had to choose which one I was going to do. Either go to the dress rehearsal or play in the soccer game. Guess what I chose? I chose the show. Oh, and I was the captain of the team for soccer. What the hell was I thinking? I got serious flack for it.
Dude, you're the captain. What the hell? I'm very sorry, but I'm an actor now.
And I was really upset that I had to choose. And I just felt like, oh my gosh, this is too much. And I was too much of a jack of all trades. I was trying to do too many things all at one time, and I did them all shit. Sorry. But I'm not. That's how I felt. I did everything terribly, awfully, and I was so upset. I did everything superficially. I didn't do anything with great depth and high quality. And everything in terms of my performance suffered as a result. And I learned something very important from that experience. There's only so much you can do well at any given time. So, one of the key things that I coach my students through all the time when we do test prep and school subject work and college applications is that we can only do so many things well at any one time. So if I sense that the student's got too much on his plate right now, I will not give him test prep homework or college application work. It's just too much, he'll get overwhelmed. So what I'll usually do is I'll say, we need to negotiate. We're gonna take this thing off your plate so that we can put this new thing on your plate. Not getting overwhelmed is one of the key things that a student needs to do to make sure that he or she has the best shot at academic success. You see, it's simple. We take on a certain activity, we think it's all good. We take on another activity, we're fine. We got two hands, we can do a couple things. But eventually you keep adding things. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe more like this. I got it, give me more. Give me more, I got it. Okay, no, it's no worries. I can handle all of it. It's hard to keep up with all that stuff all at once, and it all comes tumbling down. It's not worth it. It's just not. So, think about ways that you can help decrease the overwhelm that your young 9-year-old, 11-year-old, 15-year-old might be feeling at any one time. And say, maybe the loving act in this case is to be the person who takes something away from his agenda right now so that he can really focus on a few things with great quality and not get overwhelmed. In fact, think about the word overwhelm. It comes from the Old English, or I should say, it comes from the Middle English word whelmen, which means to turn over, as in a boat. So when you're overwhelmed, you were literally flipped over. Like you don't even know which way is up anymore. You are freaking out and you can't handle it. It's just not the way to be productive or happy, thankful or successful. It's not the right way to live. So as loving parents, what we do for our kids is we make sure they're doing things that keep them engaged, but that we don't do so many things that they do them all poorly and they end up like I did when I was 17 years old, crying in the corner saying, "What did I do?" Let's not do that. All right, so keep it simple. Learn from my good man, Henry David Thoreau. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Less is more when it comes to going deep into real success into certain subjects or in certain elements of our life. And that's it. Until next time, this is Scott Doty signing off at Scott Doty TV. Thank you so much for checking in. Ciao.